Live from the rinks, it's Friday Night Hockey. We're here for the Junior Varsity Suffolk County High School Hockey League playoffs. Tonight's matchup, first of two JV games. Number 3, Kings Park, Commack takes on St. Anthony's Black. They are coming in as the 6th seed. Starting goaltenders for tonight, St. Anthony's. They'll be rolling with number 31, Dominic Filer. On the other side for Kings Park, they'll be rolling with number 29, Joseph Schatzer. St. Anthony's, no significant injuries for today, no significant absences. On the other side, though, we can't say the same. Kings Park Commack missing number 77, Maximus Hudlinski. That's Maximus Hudlinski, the defenseman who had 30 points in 17 games this year. The good news is this. They still have JV All-Star, their leading point getter, Logan Ferrara. They still have Ryan Walsh, but losing a big defenseman, especially in a game like this, playoff time, not a fun thing for them. But once again, they do have a player who had 63 points in 16 games, so he was one off of averaging 4 points per game. He averaged a hat trick per game. He had 48 goals this year. You watched him and you wondered why he was playing JV, but he's just such a young player. It's, you know, you got to pay your dues. Sometimes you end up in this league for that reason. And if you're St. Anthony's Black, obviously, the St. Anthony's Gold team finished second this year. They moved on. Number 1, Smithtown Halpog, they moved on after their matchup with East Islip. And obviously with Sageham losing to St. Anthony's, both those schools are out. And we got the 3 versus 6 matchup for you here tonight. I mean, it's a tough opening game for both these teams, I think. You know, Kings Park coming in 13-4-1, St. Anthony's Black coming in 11-6-1. You know, it's this league, especially in recent years, the competitive balance has become much more, well, balanced, to be frank, for lack of a better word. So this isn't a cupcake matchup, you know. This is not a game you can come out of easy. 6 seeds win all the time in this league. And if you're going to get an upset, there's a decent chance this is the game you're going to see it. The horn sounds, and let's get underway here at the rinks. Once again, I'm Jack Ziskin. Thank you so much for watching Suffolk County High School Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your source for all Suffolk and Nassau County high school hockey. Make sure to follow us at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll have the latest highlights, game action from the night before. And, you know, that's something that we'd love to see. You know, when I was playing back in my days for Smithtown Halpog, we did not have the highlights online. I'm not going to lie, I didn't have any highlight-worthy plays. I had teammates who did, though. I was not one of those guys. But it's just great to see how far this league has come in just 4 short years since I was playing. It's just incredible to see. Once again, let's get ready for puck drop here at the rinks. Once again, so glad to have you here today. We'll get ready for puck drop. Face off now. And it's won by Kings Park, and Prong will fire it right in. Picked up in the corner by St. Anthony's. Farrar's on the puck though for Kings Park. Puck bounces free in the other corner. Comes to the point, but that's going all the way down. Curry pursues and wins the race against Coyle. Carries it behind the net and along the half wall. And then the puck is turned over. Kings Park heads the other way. Coyle, friendly fire collision there. He loses a glove. And now St. Anthony's heads the other way after a turnover. It's Curry with the puck. Pass across. Just goes awry. That pass intended for Kavanaugh. He just couldn't corral that one. But he's got it back now in the corner. And then he gets mixed up with the ref. The official is part of the field of play no matter how much we sometimes wish they weren't. As the pass comes to Walsh, comes to Ferrara. He skates in, he's in. Oh, lone shot save by Dominic Filer. Puck comes around the boards. St. Anthony sends it all the way across, but Walsh gets it, fires shot on net. The puck goes into the corner where DeCero picks it up. Loses the puck. St. Anthony's heading the other way. Pass comes to Volpe, who makes the pass to Justinek. Gets back to Volpe, makes an escape turn along the wall. Pass is broken up, and St. Anthony's heads the other way. They have a 2-on-1. Pass broken up by Halverson Jr. This one got through, shot, scores! And St. Anthony strikes first. The goal from number 17. Let's double check, make sure we got that right. Correction, that might be, that's 72, my apologies. That's Ryan Colapinto. No replay tonight due to internet connection issues at the rinks. Just wanted to make sure I had that right. Didn't. But now we know Colapinto puts St. Anthony's up 1-0. Face off, won by Kings Park. Volpe has it. Moves it D to D. Puck comes up the boards, that pass goes awry. It's picked up by St. Anthony's. They tried to move it up the wall, but it's kept in. And now they leave the zone. Carried across the red line. DeCero getting back. The puck is dumped in by St. Anthony's. Picked up by Volpe. He takes a hit, turnover. Colapinto shot right into the breadbasket. Kings Park in disarray after a strong first minute. St. Anthony's comes roaring back on the second line. Won by St. Anthony's, but a turnover is forced off the draw. Puck leaves the zone. O'Melia had it for a second, lost control. St. Anthony's gets it back in. Both teams playing hot potato with it along the wall. Coyle can't get the clear. O'Melia recovers. Rings it around the boards. And then Coyle resets after collecting the puck. Makes the pass up. Comes to Philippidis. Cuts to the center and has it poked off his stick. O'Melia gets the puck after turnover in the corner. Pass towards the slot is broken up. The puck's still there. Kings Park forces turnover for a second. Couldn't maintain possession. It's now St. Anthony's enters the zone. Shot fired on net, turned aside. And the puck ends up in the corner, then along the half wall. Another shot towards the net. This one covered by Schatzer. Schroeder helping to lead the odd man rush that time for St. Anthony's. Ferraro Walsh line comes back out. The two of them combined for over 100 points. Face off won by St. Anthony's though. Ferraro can't force the turnover. Puck along the half wall. St. Anthony's has it. Then a shot towards the net. He's deflected. Puck moves up the boards, but Prang can't get to it. Got to it now, but he turns it over right to the St. Anthony's blue line. Then it's picked up. Moved up the ice by McRae, kept in by St. Anthony's for now. Now it comes out. Walsh has it. Poked off his stick. Ferrara settles it. And then it's knocked off his stick as well. St. Anthony's heads the other way. Ferrari kept the puck in. Walsh picks it up. Circles the net, looking for the pass, can't find it. Evades 2 guys, but loses the puck. And now, Zabella dumps it in. Halverson will chase, but Curry comes away with it. Pass towards the slot is broken up by Walsh. He heads up ice. Pass intended for Aurora, too far ahead of him. St. Anthony's netminder comes out to play it. That's Filer. Might have been icing, otherwise I wouldn't have done that personally. Not a great decision to step out of his crease there, but he got away with it as Farrar resets. Goes to enter the zone. Cuts to the outside. Cuts back in. Oh! Couldn't seal the deal on that play. Volpe gets the puck. Tried to hold it just outside the blue line. He couldn't, but it comes back to Walsh. Moves it across. D'Angelo, backhand pass to Prang. Moves it across the ice, but Volpe can't get there. But he's back there now. Moves it back D to D, but gets caught in the skates. Turnover along the half wall, but it comes back to Volpe. Gets it back to Angelo, who tried to get the clear, but he couldn't. St. Anthony's has it, but it's chipped back in by Prendergast. Puck along the half wall now. Failed clearing attempt. St. Anthony's has it, fires a shot. That goes well wide of the net. Picked up. Walsh heads the other way. Gains his own, fires a shot just over the net. Might have been tipped there as Justinic goes for the puck. And has it pinned along the wall. Couldn't come away with it. St. Anthony's heads up the boards. Then it's chipped in. Around the wall. Governor will chase, makes the pass, and then gets it right back. Makes an escape turn. Finds the open man. Then a shot, turned aside. Volpe comes away with it after that shot from Colapinto. Pass is deflected, but it makes its way to DeCero. He finds Justin it, but he can't hold it. Comes back to Serapinto. Under pressure, he chips it up the boards, but it goes right to Justinic, who also ends up poking it down low. Battle for the puck now. St. Anthony's has it along the wall, turnover. DeCero's shot, deflected. That goes into the boards. Colapinto trying to get it past Coyle, couldn't on the first try. So he flips it out. Puck comes to Justinic. Chips it up the boards. Galgano enters the zone. Makes his move to the center, has his stick lifted. And St. Anthony's forces the turnover. Puck goes into the official skates. O'Melia picks it up, tries to head the other way, he couldn't. This time Kings Park gets it in, O'Melia has it. Shot fired on net, not much on it. Gets deflected into the boards. Behind the net now. Battle for the puck, comes free. Picked up by Kings Park. Coyle tried to keep it in, he whiffed. But it's kept in by Siegler. Arm in the air now. St. Anthony's touches the puck. It appears there'll be a penalty going against the Friars. Both heading to the box. I believe the call is roughing. So Kings Park goes on the power play. Walsh in the dot for Kings Park. Wins it back, comes to Volpe. He'll walk the line, makes a pass deflected just wide of the net. Picked back up by Prang, circling. Fires a shot, that's blocked. But the puck comes out to Volpe on the attempted clear. Turnover. Oh, the puck is recovered by Walsh, he cuts in. Shot goes wide of the net. Picked up by Justinic. He makes the pass to Ferrara. Moves across the point, fires a shot, that goes well over the net. Volpe pinches, collects it on his backhand. Walks in towards the net. Looking for the pass, can't find it. Found the guy in the back door, shot. Oh, that was stopped, net is off. And St. Anthony's heads the other way. Turnover forced by Ferrara. He's pursued by Curry though, all the way down the boards. That's taken off his stick. And St. Anthony's gets the clear after a smart defensive play from Alexander Atkin. Puck is collected by Kings Park behind the net. Ferrara moves it to Walsh. Cuts down the opposite boards, gets the pass. Picks up speed, cuts to the center. He's all in, all alone, shot, scores! And Logan Ferrara with the equalizer. He had 48 goals in the regular season. That's his first of the playoffs. It's 1-1 on the power play goal. 8 minutes and 2 seconds gone by, 6:58 on the clock. And we have a tie game. Definitely noticed the loss of Maximus Podlinski on that play. Definitely hurts their ability to move the puck up ice. That's going to be something to watch for during the rest of the game. As the face-off is won by Colapinto, but then it's poked free by DeSaro. Puck takes a couple turns. It ends up in the St. Anthony's zone. DeSaro chases. Made the pass towards the slot. That's broken up. But the attempted clear is halted by Kings Park. Puck comes back up the wall. St. Anthony's heading up ice. They have a 3-on-2. And then the pass is broken up by the stick of Coyle. Shot is stopped. Puck is in the corner. It's loose. Coyle gets it. Chips it around the boards. Couldn't get enough on that. But he gets it back. Tried to give and go with Hernandez, but there's really no one to give to there as the puck leaves the zone. Coyle was looking for the lead pass. But St. Anthony's carries it back in. Shot and a save. That shot coming from, I believe that's Jack Dubner, number 23. About half of St. Anthony's roster looks like they have their jerseys half tucked in. And they don't have nameplates, so apologies if I'm a bit slow to call it. Face off now in the defensive zone, one forward by Kings Park. But O'Melia gets tripped up off the face-off. Then a pass intended for Kavanaugh goes awry. Puck ends up along the boards. McGrain tries to get the clear. He can't. Curry picks it up, but has it poked off his stick. Comes up along the wall. Shot from Bove, turned aside. McGrain picks it up. Looks for the pass. Flips up towards Philippidis, who settles it on his skate. Then chips it to center for O'Melia. He makes his move, enters the zone. Finds the open man. Shot over the net. Great chance for Kings Park. Now the puck goes bouncing. Picked up by O'Melia. He fires a shot. That's gloved by Filer. Wearing a C on his jersey for St. Anthony's black. And the Friars. Face off now. Won by St. Anthony's. They move their way up the wall. And then a pass intended for the breakout was broken up. Then Siegler chips it back in, but it goes right to the St. Anthony's blue line. One of those. Oh, O'Melia was nearly off. His teammate checked up, and then he went for the puck. He'll chase now against Bove. Bove wins that battle, but the puck comes to Philippidis, who puts it around behind the net and then gets it back. Philippidis takes the hit, loses the puck. St. Anthony's heads the other way up the wall. Pass heads up ice. Trucchio enters. Fires a shot that's gloved fairly easily by Schaetzer. Face off in the defensive zone for Kings Park, and they win it. Volpe moves it up the boards. Ferrara collects on his backhand, tried to make the lead pass to Walsh. Puck leaves his zone, put right back in, but it comes to Volpe. He'll carry it in, makes the drop pass to Ferrara. He makes through with the toe drag shot, save, rebound, oh no! It bounced off Filer's pad and in. And just like that, 2 goals in just over 10 minutes for Logan Ferrara. It's 2-1. He's averaging a hat trick on the season. If he keeps it up at this pace, he'll be averaging 6 goals through 1 game in the playoffs. I'm not sure if he'll be able to keep that pace up the rest of this game or even through the rest of the playoffs, but if any player can, it is him. Face off at center, Colapinto versus Walsh. And it's won by Colapinto, but the puck comes to Walsh right after a turnover. Pass fired across, and that's deflected way out of play. Thanks to the stick of Broderick Prendergast. Not gonna lie, that came a little close to taking the legs off one of our cameras. We're fine though. Face off at center again. This time, Walsh wins it, and he wins it cleanly. Heads up the boards. Picked up by Ferrara. He's under pressure, but he maintains possession, at least for now. Pinned by Colapinto along the wall. Puck comes up all the way to Angelo. He fires a shot, that's deflected. Puck is still loose. Rebound, no! The stop by Filer keeps St. Anthony's within one. Angelo gets a shot, that gets deflected wide of the net. Walsh picks it up, finds the open man, then a turnover. Puck's gonna leave the zone. Volpe in a race with Dubner. But he evades both players, evades a third, and keeps going. Enters the zone. Makes his move to the inside, takes another hit, and tried to find the open man in front, but it went off a skate. Tried to get to Walsh, went off praying skate there. Just incidental as Atkin goes to recover the puck for St. Anthony's. Fires it around the boards to Prendergast, who chips it out. Puck is picked up by Dubnar, who enters the zone. Fires a shot on net, that's gloved by Schaetzer. .11:46 gone by in the period. Kings Park with the 2-1 lead after going down 1-0 early. Face off won by St. Anthony's, but the puck is clear. Justinic will chase, has his stick lifted, and Curry gets to it first for St. Anthony's. Tried to flip it up the boards, but it got deflected by the stick of Filipinas, so it's still in the corner. Then it's fired up and out, or at least towards out, as it's kept in by McRain. Justinic moves it back to McRain. It's on his backhand, though, but manages to find Justinic on his backhand as well. Puck comes to Coyle. He fires a shot. That's blockered aside. McRain chips it back in, all the way down to the corner. Bounced off the back of the net by Galgano, but it's turned over. But then, puck comes free, finds its way to McRain, off Justinic's stick, and then Atkin forces the turnover. Heads the other way. Gets across the red line, dumps it in. Puck picked up in the corner by St. Anthony's. Zabella was on it. Shot blocked off McRain's skate from St. Anthony's. That was Kavanaugh, who just got the puck back, fired the cross-ice pass. Chipped down behind the net. St. Anthony's makes a pass into the slot. Puck is loose. Shot by Kavanaugh off the iron, but stays in play after bouncing off the glass. Coyle rings around the boards of his own zone. Galgano loses it. St. Anthony's picks it up, but there's a call. I believe that's going to go for cross-checking there. That's Kavanaugh going to the box. Had his hands up, could have called the extension in slow motion, to be quite honest. Just, you know, it would have been a legal hit, but you can't get your hands and stick up there. It's a pretty simple call. There's no argument there for the Friars. So they'll head to the penalty kill. Walsh in the dot for Kings Park, and he wins it cleanly. Comes to Ferrara, trying to make it 3 on the period. Makes the pass to Volpe, though, who fires it on net, deflected by Prang. That goes wide. In the corner now. Picked up by Prang. Moves up the boards towards Volpe. He holds it along the half wall. Moves to his forehand. Then an attempted tip for Walsh goes awry. Puck comes out towards the point for Volpe. Makes the pass to the slot. Walsh has the backhand shot blocked by Bove. Picked up by Colapinto, who flips it out. Ferrara will chase. Settles it behind his own net and heads up ice with speed. Evades the first 2 men as he enters the zone. Offsides. That going against Halverson Jr. there. Bit overzealous as he skated his way into the St. Anthony zone, so they'll head right back outside. Walsh versus Curry. Curry wins it forward, but he wins it to Volpe. Then it's carried in by Kings Park along the wall. Prang fires a shot. Great move to collect the puck on his backhand, goes to his forehand, but that shot was easily gloved by Filer. He's had a real solid game tonight so far. Face off now. It's won by Walsh. Volpe collects it. Finds Ferrara. Under pressure, he resets. Then finds the man across the ice, praying. Tried to find Walsh in the slot, just kind of forced the pass there, to be honest. It was the right idea, just not feasible. Volpe nearly turned it over. The puck finds its way back to Walsh, and then to Prong. Prong carries it up. Knocked off a stick by Curry. St. Anthony's gets the clear. Ferrara will chase. Just around 15 seconds left in the period. A little less than 25 on the period now as Ferrara enters, cuts the outside, wraps around the net, looks for his option. Pass intended for Walsh is broken up by Curry. Races for the puck, he wins the race against Volpe, he's in, oh, shot, scores! Time has expired. The goal will stand. Shorthanded goal, 14 seconds left on the power play. But the best Kings Park can hope for at this point is to come out even. Just not a great, not a great power play. I mean, you really see the impact of losing Maximus Hudlinski there. They just don't have a natural power play quarterback as much. You know, you like to see Ferrara get up along the half wall, work from there, and you know, it's just a big loss in terms of speed and moving the puck up ice. And, you know, this is a Kings Park team that doesn't normally get hemmed in their own zone. But we've seen it a couple times tonight just because of the fact that you're not getting those zone exits. And, you know, Volpe's he's a strong player, you know. He can carry it up ice, take multiple hits. He's not going to wow you with his speed. I mean, his brother was the same way. His brother was a very good varsity player, but he's not a burner. Face off now at center for the start of the second period. Colapinto versus O'Melia. Filer adjusting his equipment. He's ready. We'll have a face-off at center. One by O'Melia, comes forward to Philippidis, gets tied up in the skates, but enters the zone. Kings Park can't settle it. Nearly poked off Philippidis' stick and it ends up in the corner for Bove, who tried to fire it up the boards, but it's kept in by O'Melia. But he loses the puck. We're at even strength now as Philippidis tries to keep the puck in deep. O'Melia trying to pick this back up. Pass in front, goes right, shot! Saved by Filer! Philippidis backhands towards the net again, puck is still loose. Oh, that's an early whistle. Then a stick is sent flying after the play by the Friars. Doesn't appear there'll be a call. Puck was poked at late. O'Melia wants the call, he won't get it. Definitely a premature whistle there. The puck has to be covered for you to blow it. I mean, sometimes you want to be a little overly cautious. That was too cautious. The face-off is won by the Friars, poked away. But Kings Park can't get a shot off from the slot. A great chance there as O'Melia picks up in the corner. Moves to Philippidis, who under pressure, just trying to keep that puck pinned along the boards. It comes out. But Philippidis recovers. His pass is intercepted, though, by Colapinto. Turns into a breakout pass. Dubnar will chase Coyle on him. But Dubnar escapes Coyle. Coyle pokes it free. Chases the puck to the blue line and blocks Atkins' shot. O'Melia will pick it up. In the corner. Tried to move it up the boards. He couldn't. But he gets it back now. He's got great speed, Coyle. But as he touches up, Kings Park will be heading to the penalty kill. Here's O'Melia will head to the box. Same player who had his stick lifted after the whistle just a short while ago. Couldn't see the official's gesture for the call, but safe to say it was probably a frustration play behind the whistle, or behind the play rather, as the face-off is won back by Kings Park. But St. Anthony's turns it over. It's in the corner now. Or Kings Park turns over, rather. St. Anthony's has it. Puck comes up the wall. Battle along the boards. And the puck comes out of the zone, despite McMillan's best efforts. Puck finds its way to Zabella, before it's poked out of the zone by the long stick of McGrain. Puck finds its way to Cavanaugh. He enters the zone. Makes the pass that goes off Curry's skates. He then finds the point. Puck ends up in the corner. Shot from Zabella, deflected wide of the net. Picked up and ringed around by St. Anthony's. That's going to come all the way up to the point. Prendergast will keep it in. Pass comes all the way across. Shot by McMillan. Saved. Rebound. Corralled in the corner. Then that pass goes out after it deflects off Justinic's stick. So St. Anthony's resets in their own zone under pressure from DeCero. McMillan chips that up the boards, or chips that towards center rather. The zone entry by St. Anthony's. Puck finds its way back to the point, then ends up behind the net. Puck comes loose in the slot. DeCero gets the clear. Filer comes out to play it. Sauces that nearly all the way down, where it finds its way to Halverson Jr. But his attempted clear is broken up after the deflection. Then McRain will clear it. Not all the way down. McMillan fires it in. McRain will chase. He's at the end of his shift. He's trying to get off the ice. Halverson Jr. fires up the boards this time. Comes to Walsh. He takes a big hit. Or corrects, that was Ferrara. Walsh gets shot. Blocker to side. Filer was looking for the puck there for a second. This puck comes out. It's 5-on-5 now. Volpe holds the puck. Finds Walsh, who chips it forward for Prang. It's a 2-on-1. Fires shot. Scores! And Brian Prang makes it 3-2 after Kings Park killed off the 2-minute minor. They retake the lead. Just a beautiful shot. He had Ferrara with him. Faked the pass very well. It was the right move there for sure, you know. Just a beautiful shot. Walsh in the dot for Kings Park. And it's one forward, comes to Ferrara. He cuts the outside, fires a shot. That goes well wide of the net. Volpe's gonna collect that one outside the zone, but he's under pressure. Escapes one man, can't escape the second. Schroeder forcing the turnover, then chipping it forward. St. Anthony's then, the turnover to Walsh, who carries around the net, has stick lift. That's no problem. He pokes the puck forward with a skate. Chips it on for Ferrara, who dumps it. Prang will get there first for Kings Park. Holds it in along the half wall. St. Anthony's forces the turnover. Then they get it out of the zone. Puck comes to Angelo, though, for Kings Park. Under pressure. Beats the first man, can't beat the second. It's a turnover. Then a shot from the outside. Basket catch in the truest sense by Schroeder. Or the shot was from Schroeder, the save was from Schaetzer. My apologies there. Bit of an awkward motion for the young netminder, but it got the job done. Kings Park goes for the change. Justinic in the dot versus Cavanaugh. St. Anthony's wins the draw. Shot from Zabella is turned aside. McBrain gets it, backhands it around, but there's no one on the other side for Kings Park. So it's kept in by Montebello. And the puck comes loose behind the net. Turnover forced by Kings Park, but they can't maintain possession. Then a stick is lifted, but they still can't get it out. Justinic finally gets it around the blue line, turns it over again. Puck goes in deep, Cavanaugh will chase. Puck ringed around. Kings Park picks up, Coyle has it, makes one move to evade a defender, then flips it out. Very nice play there. Then that pass intended for DeCero goes awry. Fired back up the boards, but it's kept in by Galgano, who fires a shot on net, and that's gloved by Filer. John Coyle with some great hands, great agility on that play to get the clear. You know, he's a great skater. It's just hard when you get more. It's great to get more minutes, but when it's at the expense of a 30-point defenseman, that's not necessarily an easy. That's not easy shoes to step into. As the faceoff's one to Coyle, his shot gloved by Filer. Face off now, won by St. Anthony's. Puck comes up along the boards. Chipped out. Coyle put it back in. No delayed offsides. Arm visible as the puck's chipped all the way down. And there's an icing. Face off now in the St. Anthony zone. And the Friars control the puck off the face-off. That pass along the wall. Nearly won awry. Now St. Anthony's heads in one-on-one. Volpe trying to defend Dubnar. His shot goes just wide of the net. Puck comes up along the point. Shot is fired. It's blocked by Volpe. Forces the turnover in the corner. Chips up the boards. Kings Park gets clear. Philippides in open ice has the stick lifted by Bove, who resets. Moves the puck up ice. That was a turnover. And it's kept in, at least for now. St. Anthony's gets the clear. Puck finds its way to Dubnar, and then Volpe forces the turnover quickly. But then he loses it. Puck free in the slot. Volpe stick tied up there. The St. Anthony's recovers along the half wall, fires a shot. That goes wide. Atkin will pinch to keep it in. Siegler got a stick on it. The puck was kept in, found its way back to Atkin, who fires it right off Colapinto. A bit of friendly fire there as the puck finds its way back to the corner. Then Volpe attempted to flip it out. Oh, it stayed in. Well, it was nice while it lasted as Philippides chips it in. Volpe goes for the change, as will Halverson. St. Anthony's gets the breakout in the meantime, but the puck comes to Coyle, who moves it across. When the puck moves up ice to Philippides, he'll go for the change, as will O'Melia. Puck along the wall now, picked up by Walsh. Tried to backhand it in towards Ferrara, but he couldn't. Colapinto has it now. Chips it up the wall. And then St. Anthony's gets it deep on the Finnemore dump. Coyle picks it up. Chips up the boards. That's intercepted by Leone. She turns it over. Puck finds its way to Prang, who chips it forward to Coyle. He's got Ferrara with him, but Coyle fires a shot. Great save. Picks up the loose puck, gets it to Walsh. Tried to find Ferrara. Definitely forced that into the gap there. Prang picks it up in the corner. Finds Ferrara. Who finds Walsh. Tried to move back to Ferrara. That pass went awry. Coyle knocked it down, but it's out of the zone. High sticking the puck, and we get a whistle. Montalbano on the point, alongside Prendergast. Cavanaugh on the dot for St. Anthony's. Flanked by Cavanaugh and Zabella, but the face-off is won by Walsh. Chipped up the boards. Montalbano keeps it in, but can't keep it in that time as it's flipped over his glove. Walsh gets the puck, 2-on-1. Can't find the, oh, found the pass, but it's saved. Puck comes loose in the slot to Prang. He kept it in for now. Then a shot from the point, deflected wide. Picked up by Ferrara in the corner. He'll circle. Carries it up towards the blue line. Fires a shot through traffic that's blocked. And then a lead pass. Oh, couldn't be corralled by Curry. That's going to be icing. So St. Anthony's will head all the way back down. Kings Park will go for the change. The Cerro line. Out now for Kings Park up front. Halverson and McRae on the back end. Face-off won by St. Anthony's. Stick. Cavanaugh definitely ties up sticks off face-off. It ends up, both sticks will end up in the air for 2 or 3 seconds. I'm surprised there hasn't been a call on that, to be honest, because you just don't see that, and it seems almost like it's a holding the stick or hooking. I'm not sure how it hasn't gotten cold as Cavanaugh skates the puck up the ice. Puck finds its way to Zabella in the corner. Turnover forced, but Kings Park can't get it back. Shot on net, flicks wide. Picked up by Kavanaugh. Under pressure, makes the pass to the slot. No one's home for St. Anthony's. So DeCero will carry it into St. Anthony's zone. Makes the drop pass to Justinic, who chips it back to DeCero, who's knocked off the puck by Prendergast. Isabella moves up the wall. McRae gets a shot from the point. That's turned aside. Puck ends up in the corner again. Isabella tried to fight around to the other side. Nobody's there for St. Anthony's. Isabella chased it down and got the puck out. Then a cross-ice pass by Kavanaugh. That ends up going St. Anthony's way, but the whole line was changing, so it was actually Fittimore getting the shot off, but he had just gotten off the bench, so not a ton on that, as St. Anthony's still keeping the puck in until that turnover to Hernandez, who gets it out, but the puck finds its way back to Atkin for St. Anthony's. Moves up to Fittimore, who gains the zone. Makes the drop pass. Colapinto's shot is blocked. Puck loose in the slot. Picked up by DeCero. He tried to flip it out, he couldn't. Bouncing puck still in the Kings Park zone. McRae gets to it. Takes a hit. Moved the puck up the wall. Colapinto got it. Stopped for a second as if he expected a penalty. No call coming though. I think he thought Fenimore got his hands a bit high, which is why he stopped immediately after touch and then restarted. St. Anthony's dumps it back in. It's picked up by Halverson Jr. Chipped up the wall, but it's kept in by Bose. Justinic gets it back. Skates it out of the zone himself with speed. He's got great agility, Justinic, as he skates it in, but has it poked off his stick. St. Anthony's heads the other way. Puck finds its way to Kavanaugh. Chased down, and a blocker save by Schaetzer. Puck is cleared. Nearly all the way down. No icing, because Philippidis will beat the puck to the goal line. Flex it on his backhand. He's under pressure. Fires it towards the net. Ends up free in the slot. Filer comes out to play it. And the puck ends up deflected by his own teammate back into the corner before they get it out. Volpe gets it. Moves it across to Angelo, who chips it in. And it's grabbed by Filer. Well, face off in the St. Anthony zone, and they win it back. Amelia providing pressure, tried to force a turnover, he couldn't. Puck still pinned in the corner, comes around, shot, turned aside by Filer. Volpe with the defensive play that keeps the puck out of the zone. Then Siegler gets knocked off the puck well after it's moved forward. And St. Anthony's gets time to reset. Amelia with the poke check. Volpe carries it in, cuts to the inside. But the turnover's forced. Sabella has it, chips up the boards, gets caught. And Curry's stick hasn't left the zone yet. It has now. Siegler will chase. He's under pressure from Sabella, so he moves it all the way across to Philippidis. Moves that along for O'Melia, who fires a shot. That's saved, but the puck is loose. Comes free in the high slot, but it's picked up by St. Anthony's. Zabella cuts to the outside. Volpe keeps him there, though. Moves that on along for Curry, who turns it over. Walsh will head the other way now. Chips it around. Prendergast. But he can't get past McMillan. Puck comes up along the wall. Volpe carries it, takes a big hit. That was a little bit from behind there as Walsh picks it up. Has it tied in his skate. Then collects it, moves it to Farrar. Farrar's shot is blocked, or rather deflected into the netting. Kings Park bench wanted a call there. They won't get it, but they will get the offensive zone face-off. You know, especially as this game winds down, it'll be interesting to see if Coyle and Volpe get any time together. I do believe they're. I'm not sure if they're both lefties or not. I know Coyle is for sure, but as Walsh wins the faceoff, he might want that size-speed combo late in the game. Puck is rimmed around the boards, kept in by Coyle. Ends up deep, but Prang can't settle it. Bose gets it for St. Anthony's, chips it around. Atkin will pick it up. Looks to move it on for Leone, who finds the man ahead. It's a 2-on-1 now. McRain forced a shot there. Then the puck goes bouncing in the slot. St. Anthony's gets another shot that goes wide of the net. McRain will chase, but he can't beat Leone out. And then Coyle finds the puck. Great saucer pass to Ferrara, who cuts inside. Has the stick lifted, but he gets it back. Decides to try that again. For finding the open man on the back door, and then that shot. Missed. Coyle gets a shot. Rebound is loose. Didn't enter. Almost did. And the puck finds its way to Walsh, who loses it. Puck finds its way out of the zone. Prang will pick it up. St. Anthony's now on the defensive as the puck comes up to Walsh, who carries it in. Tried to find Prang, just no angle there on the pass. And then St. Anthony's forces the turnover. Truckio gets it out of the zone. Bouncing puck free in the neutral zone. Fired all the way down. Coyle will chase under pressure. Colapinto forces him to fire that one up the boards. Walsh fires that one up to Ferrara. Enters the zone with speed, cuts to the outside. Trying to cut back in, but he can't. Ran out of real estate there. Under pressure from 2 or 3 players there as the pass intended for the back door was broken up. Walsh gets it. Chips it behind for Prong. And Prang's pass goes wide. Ferrara. Puck goes all the way down. And the period will expire as Halverson gets in a race with Finnemore. I think Finnemore only got there at the same time because Halverson kind of realized the period was winding down, just had to box him out there. Apologies for the brief interruption in coverage. Thankfully that happened in between periods. Well, like we've said, we haven't had the best of luck here today at the rinks with internet service, Ethernet service, you name it. You know, sometimes you just need to get the bounces, and right now we really aren't, so we appreciate your patience with that as we get ready here for the start of the third period. Don't go anywhere after this. It's the 4 versus 5 game. It's Ward Melville versus Patchogue Medford. 8:40 and 10:10 starts. Really glad those were the times picked. You know, I always ask myself, where do I want to be after midnight? It's obviously here at the rinks, deconstructing a camera setup. Vicero out now against Colapinto. Vicero gets it, pokes it out to Halverson, moves it across the Volpe. And the puck moves up ice. Carried in by Galgano. He finds Justinic in the slot. Justinic shot, save by Filer. Loose puck, rebound, still loose. Puck is, oh, they blew the whistle there. I think Filer got it, maybe? He was not under the puck. I feel like maybe he was fished out of there right after the whistle, but Filer gets the whistle there, gets out of trouble. Now St. Anthony's has a defensive zone faceoff. And they win it. Truckio moves up ice, tried to chip it around Volpe, he stopped it. Tried to move the puck up ice and join the rush, and ends up going the other way for Halverson, who moves it to Volpe. Then makes the pass on to Justinic's backhand. Carries it across the line, evades Dubnar. Then collides with Atkin along the wall. He resets behind the net, but the puck takes a bounce around Montalbano. The puck found its way up ice. St. Anthony's dumped it in deep. And then Halverson chipped it up towards Galgano. who then ices it. I think it was the pass. I think it was a pass intended for Justinic. There was no way he was getting to that. There was just too much on it. Junior varsity hockey in Suffolk County High School Hockey League normally played on the South Frank. The boards are a little different, which might account for that. Just bad luck, I suppose. His face-off is won by Kavanaugh, but it just wins it back too far. Montalbano, though, moves the puck back up ice. Finds its way back to him, and then his pass, intended for Zabella, goes awry. Philippidis gets it in deep, breaking the hit from Prendergast as the puck is kept in along the corner. Now St. Anthony's has the clear. Coyle forces Curry to the outside. And the puck finds its way to the point, where it's kept in. Turnover. Coyle tried to get the clear, and they get it. Kings Park. Coyle has it. Fires a shot. That's blocked to the side. Maybe it was off the stick as Coyle collects his own rebound. Settles it. Makes the pass. Then it finds its way to Angelo. Fires a shot on net. It's easily turned aside. Not covered by Filer. Shot in front of the net. The puck is loose. Still loose. Definitely puck stays in. Official had to duck under it as a blocker save by Filer, who doesn't have a stick. Single-handedly, in some cases, keeping, as icing is called, he's single-handedly he's made a handful of saves that have just kept his team in the game, to be frank. I mean, you know, this is not, to be blunt, without Hudlinski, this is not Kings Park at their best. And St. Anthony's trying to take advantage of that, but and Filer's made a few key saves, but you got to get more than 2 goals to win this game. To win most games, that is. McRain kept it in, but the puck found its way back to St. Anthony's, but then an errant pass. And Halverson resets to McRain, who gets it to Ferrara, who heads up ice with speed. Cutting through traffic, cuts out along the wall, circles the net, evading pressure. And after getting his stick lifted, still has it. Walks in, fires a shot that's blocked by Atkin. Good defensive play by Atkin, though it does seem like St. Anthony's strategy with Ferrara is to get the hands up a bit high. Definitely, St. Anthony should be fortunate to come out of that without a penalty. As the puck finds its way to Walsh. Carried in. Goes to forehand shot. Right in the breadbasket of Filer. Who's made it look easy at times tonight. Walsh line still out there, and they win it back to Ferrara. Makes his move, evades one guy, gets it to McRain, who gets it back to Walsh. Fires a shot that's blocked by Prendergast. And then St. Anthony's gets it clear. But Halverson chips it back the other way, takes a hit. Oh, there's cries for an elbow, and to be quite honest, they should have gotten it. That's going all the way down, but Curry got a stick on it, so there's no call. Walsh gets the puck, chips it up the boards. Finds its way back to McRain, who just swings it around, but it's going to go right to Finnemore, who's going to keep this one in. But then he turns it over. Bit of a hit after the play. Retribution for the elbow that came a little earlier. That shot from Colapinto is stopped by Schatzer. Hasn't been called upon nearly as much since the first period ended, but he's made the saves they've needed him to make so far. Face off. Moved up the boards by Kings Park, and then a shot on net is blocked. Volpe collects it, makes the pass. Justinic gets a stick on it. It's going to go all the way down, but there's no icing. Filer comes out to play it. Fires that one up off the glass, but it goes too far. Galgano is going to recover it. Ends up moving it to Volpe, who goes behind his own net. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. Didn't create that much space as Galgano moves it forward. Lucero evades the hit. Does feel like St. Anthony's as that shot was stopped. They've definitely been hunting for the hit more than the puck. Maybe that's just been their philosophy for Ferrara, and it's carried through the rest of the game. To be quite frank, it's not helping them. It's actually the reason some of these pucks are getting into the zone as it comes to the point. Volpe's shot is blocked. Then an attempted clear by Bose is broken up by DeCero. Fires shot on net. Then Bove gets it back. Resets under pressure. Goes back around his net again before firing a pass to Zabella. Makes the lead pass. And now St. Anthony's has a 2-on-1. Angelo racing back. Shot! Stopped by Schatzer. Puck is still loose in the slot. Picked up by St. Anthony's, but they clear it all the way down. Schatzer thought he had it covered. Now Bove has to reset under pressure. Loses the puck. Comes up the boards for Zabella. But he has to carry it back into his own corner, or at least ended up doing so. Galgano gets it. Tried to make a move. Shot off the back of the net from DeCero. It's behind the net now. DeCero gets it. Fires past. Shot! Saved by Filer. Puck is still loose. St. Anthony's gets the clear. Cavanaugh gets a shot off. That's blocked, or deflected rather. Into the boards above Schatzer's net as Volpe turns it over in front. Puck is loose. Kings Park gets another chance. Schatzer shuts the door. Can't have turnovers there if you want to move on to the second round. This game going down to the wire. Face off. Won by St. Anthony's, but a turnover is forced by Siegler. Chips it up ice. And the pass intended for Philippidis is intercepted by Bove. Tried to bring it around to Atkin. Then Atkin knocked Kings Park off the puck, and then Leone couldn't handle it. Center ice, so McRae forced the turnover, dumps it in. Tries to move it up the wall towards Leone this time. Philippidis moves it to Coyle, who keeps it in for now. Philippidis has it, cuts towards the center, fires shot through the screen, rebound, still loose. That goes wide of the net. Picked up by Coyle, cuts towards the net, shot, scores! What a goal from John Coyle! Just what a move, what a shot. Filer talking to the officials after the play, unclear as to why. This is one of those times you'd like to have replay to look at what happened behind the play. Regardless, whatever it is, St. Anthony's bench isn't complaining, and it seems like they'll go down 4-2. Face off at center, O'Malley in the dot. That's a big goal from John Coyle. That's huge for Kings Park. They needed that as Dunbar carries it in. Coyle forces him outside. You know, you'd like to see, you know, Coyle's had a very solid game. He's gotten better as it went along too, as McRae forces that turnover. Philippidis carries it in to the outside on his backhand. Finds the man in front. O'Melia can't settle it though. Then he gets it back, fires a backhand shot. Coyle pinching. I've seen Coyle play forward before for Kings Park, so maybe that's part of it. As he's racing back now to prevent the 2-on-1. And then the shot goes wide thanks to his back check. St. Anthony's fired a pass intended for Dubner, but that just went awry. Coyle's going to pick that up as St. Anthony's checks up. Then Coyle flips a pass, goes off a skate, picked up by Ferrara, makes a move, shot, scores! Not sure if that's going to be an assist for Coyle given the bounce, but it might as well be. It's 5-2, and you know, he's really finding his way. So Ferrara, who got the goal there, just flip. You know, it starts with the flip from Coyle. It goes all the way out of the zone, goes off of St. Anthony's player skate as they're coming onto the ice from the bench. Farrar just picks that puck up, comes and makes a move. He just has blinding speed, which lets him carve through guys. Just completely untouched. And he's got the hat trick on the night. And as the faceoff is won by St. Anthony's turnover, they'll enter the zone. And a shot by Kavanaugh is stopped. And a pass intended for Farrar goes awry. Volpe will pick that one up. Moves it up ice to Prang, who finds Walsh, who collects it nicely. Comes in 2-on-3, goes through the first defender, can't make it through the second. Then finds Prang, but it comes out of the zone. St. Anthony's recovers, but won't have an odd man rush. And then they come in off sides. That was pretty clear. Some jeering from the fans. By fans, I do mean about 90% parents, but that's the right call by pretty much any standard you want to use. So the face-off comes outside. It's won by St. Anthony's. Walsh will chase. Atkin under pressure. Just chips it forward. Prang with the big open ice collision with Zabella. Atkin went for maybe a bit of a extension of the arms there after the play. Decided against it when he realized he was nowhere near the puck. Volpe resetting in his own zone. Finds Ferrara. Does a little stutter step before finding Walsh on that pass. What a gorgeous play. And Walsh makes a move. You know, Walsh is getting through the first defender pretty cleanly. It's hard to go through two defenders at any level, though. As the puck comes back to Walsh, he fires a shot that's blockered aside. Picked up by Prang. He's knocked off the puck. Bo fires it back into the corner, just trying to keep it away from the net. As the puck comes to Volpe. Rebound came free, but it was in Walsh's skates. He can't settle. He's forced to collect along the half wall. Evades one defender, two defender. Finds Ferrara, who's trying to find Walsh, who's in a quasi-bumper spot there in the high slot, but he can't find him. Pass goes awry. Halverson will chase. Kings Park forwards not even bothering to back check. They're just going to wait for the puck to come their way. Oh no, there's a turnover. St. Anthony's has it. Shot. Save. A little bit complacent there after the long shift. They'll go for a change. They were out there for a while. I think they just expected the puck to come to them. There was just no disrespect to Halverson. He's had a solid game. He's not going to make those cross-ice saucer passes Coyle makes. As a shot comes from Colapinto, it's turned aside. Ends up in the corner. Picked up by St. Anthony's. And then the pass comes all the way across the slot, intended for Trucchio. Then Kings Park gets to clear. Turnover in the neutral zone. I believe that's Dubnar with it. It moves up to Colapinto, who's had a really solid game. At times, if not the entire game, has been St. Anthony's best forward. Then a turnover for Trucchio. Ends up back with the St. Anthony's blue line. Then Kings Park gets the zone. Delgado, they were saying he was off sides. I believe it just came, I think the Cerro came on the checkup just a little bit too late there. It just wasn't seen on the other side. It does seem like at this point in the game, Kings Park is expecting Ferrara and Walsh to carry their line. They're expecting Coyle to help carry one of the lines. And I don't mean carrying a bad way. You're just dividing your star power there. And then you have Volpe's unit. Pass comes across the ice towards Zabella. It's broken up. Then Coyle pokes that one free as it comes towards the net. Then ends up in the opposite corner. Hernandez pitches. Takes a hit. It's kept in by Kavanaugh. St. Anthony's cuts towards the net. Poked aside. Puck comes out to the point. And the point shot is stopped by Schatzer. What a nice poke check previously. Coyle gets it behind the net. Not much he can do with it there. He's not necessarily flat-footed as the puck leaves the zone, but there's just not a lot of room there. Some of those passes where you're just dumping it off to avoid a hit, it doesn't do anything for your team. That shot was turned aside. Kings Park trying to get the clear. Coyle on Colapinto. That came off a little bit there, and the whistle comes. The one thing I will say about Coyle, he's had a tremendous game. when he's defending, he tends to choke up on his stick a little bit. He has two hands on it. And, you know, I get doing that to try and intercept the pass at certain points, but he'd have a lot more range if he just kept the one hand on the stick and just kept hunting for poke checks, just trying to poke it free and then collect the puck after. Face-off won by St. Anthony's, but it's one back too far. Bove will chase. They're down 3 goals. They have 3 minutes to go. As they get it out of their own zone, McGrain fires it back in. Kings Park checks up. Atkin under pressure. Rings it around the boards. Then Bove gets it, moves it back to Atkin on his backhand. Zone entry by St. Anthony's. Schroeder had it along the wall, moved it up to the point, then it comes all the way down to the zone. Trucchio on it, but so is McGrain. McGrain boxes him out, chips it up the boards, but Atkin pinches to keep it in. But all he does is chip it right back to McGrain. You know, that's one of those plays where you'd like to see the defensive hold the puck a little bit longer, try and make a play. As Siegler couldn't settle the puck there. Goes all the way down, Bove collects. Now he'll head up ice with speed. On his backhand, it's knocked off. St. Anthony's dumps it back in, they check up. Bove frustrated on that play. Pass comes to Amelia in center ice. Just trying to make something happen as we approach the 2-minute mark of the third period. St. Anthony's heading up ice now with speed. They gain the zone. Then that pass goes awry. It's covered. St. Anthony's player goes in to the net. We have a penalty on the play. Appears it's going against, I want to say that's going to be Amelia, who is complaining the entire way. I mean, there was a St. Anthony's player who went into the net behind the play. I guess they're calling Amelia. I believe the call is holding. Filippidis has some words from the ref, too. That's not, he might be better off not saying anything there. There's a timeout for St. Anthony's. 1:50 left on the clock. They're not gonna send Filer out for this one. They're down 3. They got a power play and under 2 minutes left. I have to imagine he won't see the net for most of the next minute and 50 seconds. Maybe they'll start with him on the hash marks, but at this point, I wouldn't take that chance. I mean, what's the difference between a 5-2 loss and a 6-2 loss? You're going home either way. You need goals if you're St. Anthony's. They're sending them back out? Okay, then. I'm not sure why they're sending him back out. They have a power play. They're up 1 man. You want to be up 2 man. I guess you can argue you want possession first as the face-off was won. Oh, Ferrara coming in on the breakaway. Fire shot. Save by Filer. I guess it was a good thing he was in net, but maybe they maintain possession if they have a 2-man advantage. Now he's going to go to the bench as St. Anthony's enters his own shot on net. Saved. And then they're poking at the goalie late. There won't be a call coming on that one. Schatzer has some words. He's definitely come on here late for Kings Park. 1:28 on the clock. 1:39 on the penalty. Walsh in the dot. I don't expect to see him leave the ice for the rest of the game. Puck finds its way back to the point. Colapinto shot is blocked. Puck is recovered by Isabella along the half wall. He'll carry it in. Under pressure, he circles. Still looking for the pass, but and then it goes all the way across the slot. St. Anthony's maintains possession. Shot on that stop. Rebound comes free. Carried into the corner by St. Anthony's. Colapinto gets the puck. It's knocked down by Ferrara, and he'll ice that all the way down. Walsh will chase. He's going to be in a race with Dunbar, who has his stick lifted. Walsh goes for it. Bounces off the back of the net. Tried to collect, but he couldn't. Puck comes back to St. Anthony's. But precious time is off the clock. There's less than 40 seconds remaining in play. And it appears that the clock might expire before the penalty does. Along the wall now, picked right back up by St. Anthony's. Colapinto shot is blocked. It's in the slot loose. Volpe has it. He fires it down. Walsh gets a stick on it. He's going to walk this one in. Not taking any chances. He scores. 6-2. Better than, not any worse than 5-2. Kings Park still on the penalty kill, but barring a comeback of Mac Gilroy level proportions here with 22.6 seconds left, and that's a deep dive for college hockey fans. Going back to his team scoring 2 goals in 4 seconds during his college days. But it looks like Kings Park's going to move on to the second round without their top defenseman, no less, as Prang takes the face-off. Filer heads back out. Puck comes to Coyle. He's under pressure from Fenimore. Moves it up ice. Prang fires it on net. Filer comes out to play it. I think he would have played that if it was going to miss the net. He knows his season's come to an end. Probably not willing to say it was through no fault of his own, but it wasn't. The clock expires. O'Melia's penalty doesn't, with just 10 seconds remaining on that, but the game is over. Kings Park will advance to the second round. I believe that'll leave them in a matchup with St. Anthony's Gold. It'll be a 2 versus 3 matchup, so they'll be seeing the Friars very shortly, if I'm not mistaken. Coming up next, Ward Melville will take on Pat Med in our heavyweight matchup of the night, 4 versus 5. Last game of this opening round. So far, seeds 1, 2, and 3 have advanced. And we're going to see if Pat Med will be the 4th. Not a lot of upsets so far. I'm Jack Sisson. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. And good night.